Howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I've got a bit of an ideas video for you guys in the viewerverse. Well, not just so much for you guys in the viewerverse, but for Hello Games. So at the moment, we've got all these God mode type options to make our game either easier or harder. Now, if you aren't going to make it harder, you'll probably hit up a custom save and do it right from the start. It makes very little sense to be swapping these options on the fly from the word go. I can see people hitting up normal mode, and whenever they run into difficulty, rather than look up a wiki article, find a freaking video, or ask a friend and learn, people are going to be hitting that little switch, turning it into creative mode, and sort of bypassing it, and just getting out of issues that way. So I think a lot of people are dishappy with this sort of menu because it sort of removes the gameplay and the thrill of playing through all the learning experience that is No Man's Sky. It sort of detracts from that. And we're seeing quite a lot of negative reviews happening. And when did they happen? When this update dropped. And you can see here, some days there's been more negative reviews than there have positive reviews over on Steam. And it seems to be that this might be the part of the update that is causing such a conflict and sort of like a disconnect with some of the actual reviewers being placed over on Steam. And you can read through the comments over there on Steam and you will see that it is to do with this whole sort of removing the challenge from No Man's Sky and turning it from, it started off as a sandbox game, then moved to becoming a game in Next, all the way up to Outlaws and recent updates. And now it seems to be back as a sandbox, and that seems to be the tune that people are putting in. It's because of these sort of options to change on the fly. Now, right here on the side of the game footage that you're seeing on the screen, I've tried to select a black hole. Not a black hole, but that's all it's given me. It's only given me a black hole. I selected Atlas Station because I wanted to show you inside the Atlas Station, because my idea is you play through the whole of the Atlas path. Once you get through the whole Atlas path and you've reset the simulation, you know you're in the simulation, you've done all the lore, you've learned how to play through once, at that point you're usually given a remembrance seed. My remembrance seed has been vanish-dicated by this new update. I can't find my remembrance seed anywhere, people, it's freaking gone. And yet, I've even checked my catalogue. It doesn't even exist inside of catalogue, which is a right freaking pain in the blinking neck. So yeah, I was going to give you an example, but basically, after you've reset the galaxy and you awake next to your ship for the second time, maybe it pops up and says you've now got God mode, shows you where to find these settings and what you can do with them as a little mini tutorial as a new game plus. That way, end game content is, you know you're in a simulation, you gain control over the simulation, and these sort of controls, these sort of switches will make sense towards the lore and to the way we play the game. So I think that would be an awesome idea. So maybe put all of these options from the start in custom mode only. All the other game modes you have to play through, like normal, creative, survival, permadeath, all the way to the end. Once you've reset the simulation, you wake up next to a crashed ship with God mode type powers. And then you can fix your ship for free if you really want to, can't you? It's up to you then. Do you like this idea? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. That'd be awesome. Until next time, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.